And so we often think that salvation is mainly about God taking me to heaven when I die. But this text is telling you salvation is much bigger than that. It's about me being included in the glorious plan God has been working out since the beginning of time. And that plan is given to us in verse 10. In fact, most scholars say verse 10 is the heart of the book of Ephesians. This is what it's all about. The plan is to unite all things in him, things in heaven and things on earth. That's what God is up to in the world. That's the plan God is working out. Do you know what's wrong with the world? Fragmentation, disorder, fracture, separation, chaos. Every political movement is an attempt to reunite and put back together what's fragmented. Every social movement is an attempt to restore what's been disordered, but none of them can do it on the scale that it needs to be done. Only God can. And I want to remind you where this is all headed. What is the hope of the scriptures? If we fast forward to the end of the story, what's the hope the Bible gives us of what God's going to one day do? Revelation chapter 21 speaks of a new heavens and a new earth, and here's what it says in verse 3 of Revelation 21. Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will dwell with them, and they will be his people, and God himself will be with them as their God. That's the hope of the world. The bringing together of heaven and earth. How are we going to get God and human beings back together? How are we going to get heaven and earth back together? How are we going to put back together what's fractured and broken? The answer is, that's what God's doing in Jesus. Our hope is God dwelling with human beings, and salvation in Jesus Christ is the first fruits of that.